This week on WoodCarving Weekly, we've got horses, turtles, dragons, and much more. We'll talk about a brand new Whittling book, and we'll spin around YouTube to see what we can see. And as a reminder, all of the links for the resources that I mentioned today will be in the description right below this video, and then also in the comments section a little further down the page. Let's get started. Well, have you heard about the brand new Whittling book from David Young from DY WoodCarving? Yep, he partnered with Fox Chapel Publishing to create Whittling on the Go. That's the title of his brand new book. David says that it took 2 years from start to finish to complete this project. In the coming weeks, he's going to be sharing more information about the 13 step-by-step projects that are in this book. In addition to having these 13 projects, the book also includes everything you need to know about getting started whittling. So, how to choose the right knife, what wood to use, some safety tips, and also how to make the basic cuts. He even includes some information about painting and finishing. So the book is available now at Fox Chapel Publishing, and it'll be available on all the major booksellers, including Amazon, starting on April 8th. So check out David's brand new book, Whittling on the Go. Several years back, during the COVID pandemic, Mary May recorded a series of live streams as a way to provide some education, some entertainment, and of course distraction from everything that was happening for her viewers. So what she was doing was a project where she took a marble sort of bust of a woman and recreated that in basswood. The project altogether took 19 different sessions that she recorded. Each one was about an hour long. And since these were live, she also took the opportunity to respond to questions that viewers were asking her during the recording. And now, Mary is putting these videos on her YouTube channel where you can access them for free. Mary has already added the very first video in this series, and over the next 6 weeks, she'll be adding all 19 of them. This is a really great opportunity to learn from a master carver and a professional carver, because in addition to the content, watching her carve, you'll hear her talking about various tips, lots of knowledge nuggets, and when she's responding to questions from the viewers, there's a lot to learn there as well. Take a look at Mary's channel and stay tuned for the 19-episode series carving what she calls Lady Jane. Well, just recently, Johnny Layton published a brand new video where he's showing you how to carve a little dragon figure. Now, this is the latest in a series of 4 videos that he calls A Fellowship of Gnomes. In this video, Johnny tells you it's intended to be a little more advanced than some of his previous videos, where he was using smaller pieces of wood and mostly using a knife. In this project, he's using a little larger chunk of basswood, and he's using some other tools, like a V-tool and some gouges. This is a step-by-step tutorial, and it's full length, about an hour and a half altogether. He takes you from the start to the finish, just carving out of a block of wood. The audio and the video quality are really nice, and Johnny adds some pretty slick editing tricks as well. That's something he does on the regular. So head on over to his channel and check out this video and the other videos that are in this series that he calls A Fellowship of Gnomes. Well, up next we'll visit with Dane Licina. He has a brand new video that he just posted that demonstrates how he decorates a teaspoon that he carved out of a piece of cherry wood. Now, this is a really nice video because Dane does a great job of decorating his spoons. The painting, the finishing, and the coal roasting are top-notch, and in this video he shows you how he does it. He's got the spoon already carved, and he starts by drawing the pattern onto the handle of the spoon. He puts a flower on there and then a basket weave design, and then he very carefully uses the tip of his carving knife to start cutting in the lines. After he's finished cutting in those lines, he adds a little bit of food-grade flaxseed oil, also known as, yes, linseed oil, but it's food-grade because, after all, this is a spoon. He applies the oil and then he rubs some coffee into the lines, and that looks fantastic, really pops. After the oil has dried, he starts painting. He's using milk paint that he mixes from a powder, and then he goes about painting. Now, you'd never know it from looking at his spoons because they look great, but Dane does not like painting. He mentions it in the video. This is a really great opportunity to learn about coal roasting, which is an ancient art, and how to use milk paint too. Check it out. Up next, we'll go to Canada, where we'll visit with Addie. She has a YouTube channel called CHE WoodCarving. And in this video, she's showing you how to carve a horse head. She's using a small piece of wood, and the tools include a rotary tool and various hand tools as well. She starts by roughing out the basic shape of the horse's head, and then she starts detailing the eyes, the nose, and the mouth, and then the fine details of the horse's mane. She does a really nice job with the audio, and there's no speaking during the video, but you'll have some nice music playing in the background. The whole video is about 15 minutes long from start to finish. Now, after she's finished with the carving part, she adds some finish. It looks like some sort of oil or wax. It's hard to tell. And then she shows you how she mounts that horse head to a base. As I mentioned, it's about 15 minutes from beginning to end, and it's well worth a look. She's a very talented carver. Enjoy. Well, up next, we'll feature a video from the Maker Experience YouTube channel. And this time around, he's carving a pretty simple sea turtle shape. This is sort of a beginner-friendly project because he uses one tool, the Swiss Army knife, and only a single blade from that knife to make all of the cuts. He starts by showing you how he draws the pattern onto the wood and then takes you through the process of carving the little sea turtle. As I mentioned, it's beginner-friendly. There's one part of it that makes me a little nervous, though. When he's separating the turtle figure from the rest of the wood, it's a little sketchy for me. Please, if you're going to try to do it, be careful or use a saw. Just saying. So if you're interested in carving a little sea turtle figure, this video might be just for you. In the latest episode of 5 Fast Questions, we had a chance to speak with Taylor White and find out about the birthday gift that transformed her career and pretty much changed her life. After getting burnt out as a nurse during the COVID pandemic, Taylor received a chainsaw as a birthday gift, and the rest is history. Check out the latest episode of 5 Fast Questions to find out the rest of the story. And stay tuned for our next episode that'll be coming up within the next 4 or 5 days, where I had a chance to sit down with Roger Stegall. You know, I talked with Roger about his grandson, Peyton. Those of us who've been watching his videos for years have heard the voice of Peyton off camera responding to the question, "Are you getting that all right there, Peyton?" Peyton says, "Yup." I asked Roger, I said, will we ever see Peyton? Oh, we've heard his voice. We've heard his voice change from when he was a young boy. So Roger says, yeah, he says he's working on a plan that we might see Peyton on camera at some point in the future. So stay tuned for that next episode of 5 Fast Questions coming up within the next 4 or 5 days. Folks, I want to thank you for being here today. I really enjoy all your support and the likes on the videos. Thank you. If you've missed any of the previous episodes, just click right over here and you'll be able to catch up. See you next week.